Hello everyone, Vijay back again with another review for you, another deck review. Today's something a little bit magical. Sent to me by Murphy's Magic, special thanks to him for sending this my way. It is the Bicycle Magic deck from Prestige Playing Cards. Alright, so this is the Bicycle Magic deck put out by Prestige Playing Cards. I noticed for some weird reason, they produced 4,000 of these, if I recall correctly. But for some reason, they actually had this on Indiegogo, and they were selling 400 on there. They did not fund. They barely got any support. But it still got produced anyways. I just think it's kind of weird how they did that. Let's go on Indiegogo and sell a few hundred, and try to sell a few hundred. They should have gone on Kickstarter, but anyway. This was sent my way by Murphy's Magic. Special thanks to them. I think they might actually be sending me another one. We'll see. The front of the box says Bicycle and Magic. And you see that... what is that? It's like an imp, I guess. And dice. And all sorts of magical stuff. Pips. He's doing some magic. Incidentally. You see the same guy with some cards and pips on the one side. And the other. Nothing on top. Just some ad copy on the bottom. And in the back, you see the back design, which looks a lot better on the tuck case than it actually does on the cards. You'll see why in a minute. Pretty cool though. Standard USB-C seal and tuck case. Bicycle trademark stuff on the flap. And then we get to the cards. These, like I said, are put out by Prestige Playing Cards, which have done a couple decks in the past. And this one is done with, a magic theme. Basically, it's 52 mini canvases, paying respect to the arts or acts of magic, featuring marquee magic effects on the court cards. You see all sorts of classic magic on the court cards. You do get a blank card, and then you get the back design, which has the biggest borders I've ever seen that I can recall on a deck of cards. I don't know what the hell they were smoking or what the hell they were thinking, but geez, are they insane. The back design itself, as you see on the tuck case, is nice, but what the hell is with the borders? I don't get it. But it's a pretty cool back design. It is actually, I think, a one-way because of the eyeball in the center, the glint, if you will, in the eyeball. You get a double backer as well. The Jokers, you get this guy. He's blinded. He's got red hands for some reason, and he's got a card that's got a question mark on it. And then the other one, it's kind of a devil Mr. Bean type look. Pulling a mask off, you see the devil in the background, or on his face. He's a devil with a mask, of course. Pretty interesting. One thing I will comment is the font they used for the J is the same as the Jack, so it kind of looks like a Jack without a pip, so it could be a little bit confusing. The Ace of Spades looks like that. Pretty cool. Very interesting indexes. And holding some swords. All the aces feature similar style artwork. Well, with the same figures. They're all custom and very interesting. Featuring illusions. This one looks like it features a, well, something. Very cool. The indexes, again, a little bit interesting. Maybe a little bit hard to identify because the pips are so teeny. Here we got, for the Queen of Hearts, sawing a lady in half. Fire. This is... It is... Well, we got the one in the box with swords going for her. Sword in the box, I guess. Doves from a hat with fire, apparently. Again, chopping a woman into pieces. The, I don't know the names of all the illusions off the top of my head, but obviously a very classic illusion where, the woman gets pulled apart. Putting a woman, I guess, is levitation, perhaps. Again, chopping a woman in half. Sawing a woman in half. The impalement on the sword. Rabbit out of a hat. Pulling a sword out of a hat, apparently. Not sure what that's supposed to be. Levitation again. And then the number cards, custom pips. They're one way. As you can see, all the pips face the same direction. Very interestingly done. And yeah. The cards do have this interesting weathered look to them, as you can see. Kind of cool. Printed on a bicycle stock with an Ericus Infinis. Handle is good, as you would expect. Overall, I like the faces. Some minor issues, of course. I would say minor issues, like the indexes being a little bit odd. And of course the that's the main issue, I guess. The faces, the indexes, the pips are a little bit tiny, and they maybe could have been a little bit closer to the edge. And then of course these ones look like Zacks without a pip, without an index, or without a pip. But anyways, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I apologize. Overall, it's an interesting deck. I would say 7.5 out of 10. It's pretty cool. I like it for the most part. Could have done with thinner borders, or maybe even borderless. Just saying. But that is that. Special thanks to Murphy's Magic for sending my way. Comment, rate, subscribe. We'll see you next time with more. Thanks for watching.